The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On second down, Dobbs dancing to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a run with the fullback Johnson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Ohio!
On play action, it's Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Flex round!
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield to try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Dobbs now on second down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Luke Kuechly in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Throwing is Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-3. Gano out to kick this one away. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Dobbs. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
20. Get up.
Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flex round!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Ohio! Flex round!
Dobbs is throwing. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This is fielded at the 27. Look at this spin.
Balance.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
20. Hey.
On first down, Newton. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. The point after is good, and that'll make it 17-13. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Gun. Set. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is Bell on the dump off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Now Dobbs. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing here, Dobbs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw, Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Newton. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Newton now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Do something.
To throw again, Newton. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw, Dobbs. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Dobbs. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, get right down. Do something.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to settle them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Dobbs finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run him with Bell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, so you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here we go. 190.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Dobbs now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Flex round. Flex round.
Again, it's Bell. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Steelers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The give is to Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. A give to Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Steelers, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins.
Thicker the pie, thicker the